Today we're going to start our gameplay here with James Madison. I don't know how many games we're going to get through, probably just one here against Virginia Tech, but we're going to get this dynasty started here. Maybe we'll even see you tomorrow on Christmas for a quick live stream. It all depends on how the day's going and what's going on, but I'm excited to get this one going. We got a pretty good team here, and we're going to cut and talk about this more because I obviously upload this to YouTube after if you're watching, so you'll be able to watch it after the fact. It'll be on YouTube as I'm live streaming here as well. But give me one sec here. We're just trying to get this all set up and get it ready to go. Sorry, here. Give me one second. We are working through this here, and then I'll cut it, and then we'll be back here on YouTube. Um, just trying to get the stream all set up. Made a mistake here. Wasn't ready to go when I jumped in, so we're running just a little behind here. But finally, we're all set up, and we're ready to go here today in the James Madison Dynasty. We got a brand new team here, and we're jumping to the SEC, but this is going to be exciting. So we're going to cut it here, and we'll get it into the YouTube stuff here. So give me one sec. If if you hear any background noise, as always with these live streams, I want to apologize, but I live in an active house, so you're going to hear TVs and other things on occasion. This isn't my best mic that I use for recording. Everything in my traditional manner where I upload videos. I'm trying to live stream, so at least to get some content out because I do enjoy making it. So I appreciate you guys if you're here. Let's cut it and we'll do the intro for YouTube and we'll get going today. The James Madison Dukes are going to have a huge challenge on their hands. Delete that for the YouTube part. Sorry, guys. The James Madison Dukes are going to have a huge challenge on their hands as they are officially moving into the SEC. This isn't going to be an easy road for them, but I will say their draw this year actually worked out pretty well in their favor to maybe be semi-successful. They certainly won't be a 10-win team or ranked at the end of this season, I don't think. But we got Vanderbilt and we got Tulane who moved into the SEC. The thing is, if these two are both terrible and they don't show a lot of improvement in the offseason, they may both get dropped and we'll go right back to a 16-team conference. But in conference, we got some other tough matchups. Missouri's really good. Georgia's good. Tennessee's always tough. Mississippi State's ranked, which shocks me. I still don't think they're the greatest team. Of course, you got Alabama on the schedule. Kentucky should be winnable. And then we play UConn, who somehow got ranked as an independent last year. So they might have a very good team, but I think we stand a pretty strong chance of, maybe winning 5-6 games this year and getting to a bowl in the SEC. We're not the greatest overall, but I have a lot of faith in this team, and I think we're going to be pretty good. We'll have to see, though. It's not going to be easy here in the SEC. I want to make sure I have my sliders set up right. I did not do the latest Mat 10 sliders, I just realized. So, give me one sec here. We're going to pause the stream for just one. Alrighty, we're back here. Sorry, I paused it real quick just so that way I could take a look. And I'm not going to mess with it. We got just the old Mat 10 sliders that I had in here. And we're going to use them for game one here, and I'll make sure it's right for the next stream. We'll probably only do one game. I was hoping to do two, but I don't know. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, and my daughter's napping, so a little bit tight on time to get 2 games in. We'll have to see how that all works out. So let's go ahead and jump in here against Virginia Tech. I want to edit our uniforms, see what we got. That's a pretty... you know what? We're going to go traditional here in game one. Nice home stadium here for Virginia Tech. I'm excited just because I don't want this to get copyrighted and taken down. And, you know, got to wait and see how that works. But if the broadcast is jumping around at all, I do apologize for that. Hopefully my internet holds up well, but it could be failing here or there. Let's jump on into this game. We're going to open up kicking it away to begin our first season in the SEC. This is 2026. We simulated season 1. This team is completely remade, and truthfully, it is not very good. So I expect this to be a tough season for the Dukes. Head coach Jeff Dixon in his first game. He's got to watch out for Aiden Green, the senior receiver for Virginia Tech. He looks pretty dynamic with that speed. I don't think we're good enough to compete with that, but we'll have to see. Let's take a look at our starting defense here real quick. We'll introduce you to the offense before our first offensive series. We got L.J. McCray, number 91, on the edge, a Florida transfer. We brought in transfer Mandrell Desir to play the other edge position. We got two young guys in the interior at the defensive tackle positions, and Kevin Wynn and Bryce Jenkins, both out of the portal. Now, linebacker, it's not looking very promising. Weathersby's a 74 and our top linebacker on this entire team. So we're in a really bad spot there. Secondary, we don't match up well at all, and I expect that to be our biggest weakness this season. Teams are probably going to be able to pass all over us, but, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm not very confident, but let's jump on in and see how our first defensive series goes here with the Dukes. Actually, I want to jump in 4-3 here because you can see they're actually coming out with a couple tight ends in the game, or running back, so... Let's see if we can get some pressure on these guys to begin this one. Back, right to the ground game, and look at that. We missed the first tackle of the game, and he's gone. I don't think we're going to catch him. I don't think Eaglin's fast enough, and we're going to give up a long touchdown to begin our series here. 84 yards for Virginia Tech right out of the gate for the touchdown. That's horrible. Sorry, getting some water here. Apologize if you heard that, but yeah, they're down 7-0 already here, so this is going to be a tough one. Let's see if MacArthur can do anything on the return. I don't expect much, but there's actually a crease there. MacArthur is maybe not going to be fast enough. These guys are catching us, but we're at the 20-10-5, and they will not get there. Touchdown, James Madison. What an answer here on special teams. That's why you got to play all three phases of the game. The Dukes answer right back immediately with Jackson MacArthur. What a way to begin this series. 2 quick touchdowns, and we're going to have it tied all up here at 7. We're not even 30 seconds into this game yet, man. What an explosive beginning. You've seen 3 plays and 2 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken here, including special teams. Now, I'm not one of them guys. I'm not going to pretend I'm great at this game, so expect mistakes on my behalf. We're probably going to play as the D-line because I do like to let everybody kind of play as themselves, and the D-line's about our only opportunity to not be... I don't want to say too impactful, but I think linebackers, there's too many mistakes you can make. So we're going to play across the D-line. I'll try to move it up and switch positions. That way, you know, I don't make somebody look OP, as that's a big TFL right there. That's Ferguson getting the tackle. Get better and learn it as we go here together. Jenkins getting some pressure early, and down they go. It's 4th. Bryce Jenkins with the huge sack. 4th and 22 now, guys. That's a great one. They're going to only get this to about where they needed the first down marker. MacArthur, solid return. We have great field position at the 35 again. Wayne Knight's going to be a guy we have to lean on. He's not the biggest. He's not the fastest. But I think his speed is going to show up and help us out quite a bit here. We're going to open it up right in the pistol, and we're going to give him a carry to begin the day. But let's meet our offense before I go ahead and hit it. Starting quarterback, Camario Taylor is the transfer from Mississippi State. I'm excited about him. He's not much of a thrower, but as a runner, he's going to be dynamic, and we're going to be able to keep the ball in his hands. Wayne Knight is our starting back. You heard me already talk about him. 93 speed, really good agility, acceleration. His change of direction's awesome. He's somebody we're just going to give the ball to over and over again and hope that he's able to stay healthy. Now, I didn't get the injury sliders imported yet either, so wear and tear might be a little high in this game. We'll have to see and test it going forward. Like I said, sliders are not perfect. I'll admit I forgot to do it, but I'm not going to do it here live on stream. It just takes too much time. Looking at receiver, Landon Ellis is somebody we're going to have to lean on because he's our only receiver that's above a 75 on this entire team. And true freshman Major Kalu's just a 68 overall out of Syracuse, but I actually think he's somebody that we might need to get some targets this year and just work him in on occasion. At tight end, Brody Foley's by far our best player, pass catcher, I should say. Not best player, but best pass catcher at an 85 overall. So I'm not good at utilizing tight ends, but I'm certainly going to have to try to find a way to lean on him. Our offensive line's actually pretty decent. Wouldn't say we don't have a single great player, but we have a lot of good players, and I think that'll help us out overall. So let's jump on in and see what we can do here on offense. We're going to just hand it off to Wayne Knight and get this season underway. Short carry there. Second down. Let's go. Not the best read, but it wasn't clean either way. Third down and 7 here. Camario Taylor. He's going to step up, and we can't get out of there. Number 99 made that tackle, Emmett Lewis. This is a long field goal, and I will admit I'm notoriously bad at kicking kicks in this game, so we'll see how this goes. And that's going to go wide right. We're going to miss it. I over-adjusted too much, and with wind, it didn't work. So, go figure. Try to take a deep breath and just slow it down and not talk much to hopefully help my kicking, but that's a bad start. Right back to the ground game. They're going to run it with their quarterback, who I'll admit I'm not even sure who it is yet. I haven't seen his name. It's Garrett Rangel. Okay. I do believe Oklahoma State maybe is where he's from. And he's a backfield creator, so he's going to be able to run the ball. We're going to have to watch out for that. And it appears as if their offense is going to lean heavily into the ground game. So we got to keep our eyes open as Rangel goes underneath. Short pickup, second down. We're going to send a zone blitz at them. They're probably going to go play action. Was not ready for that. Big gap up the middle. First down, Virginia Tech. These guys don't really run a ton of spread formations by the look of it, so we might be able to stick in our base defense, which isn't great for us, if I'm being honest with you, just because of how bad we are at the linebacker position. We almost are a little bit better off putting more DBs on the field, even though our DBs are not very good. This team's bad right now, but let's see what we can do. Is right up the middle. Nice tackle, third down. We got a chance to get off the field here, and I think I want to run a spy on this play because if I can find a play that has one, I just think it makes a ton of sense because I know Rangel can run a little bit, and I just want to make sure that we keep our eyes on him and we don't give up an easy first down on the ground for him. No pressure. Wide open, but that's a miss. We'll take it. That's a big stop for us. We're going to hold them to a 3-point attempt. Maybe they'll miss it like we did. I highly doubt it. They're right down the middle. It's about a 30 or 46-yard field goal. Kicks up, and he's going to nail it. Virginia Tech takes the lead here, 10-7. Ooh, Jenkins is shaking up. We're going to keep him in the game. I have a feeling wear and tear is a little bit too high. Like I said, I didn't adjust it for this game, so that's something we're going to have to manage here, but it is what it is. All right, read option. Oh, I thought I pulled it. That's on me. I'll always tell you I'm not very good at this game here. I just enjoy playing it as we're going to get on the move with Mario Taylor, and we cross the line of scrimmage and throw a pick. Are you kidding me? What an awful, awful, awful play from me. I should have just tucked and run. I almost did, and at the last second I changed my mind. It was just a terrible decision. There's really no excuse for it. Illegal forward pass, it don't matter. They're going to take the touchdown, extend their lead up here, 16-7, pending this extra point. That'll likely go right down the middle. It's up. It's good. We're in a 10-point hole now. Well, let's see if we can redeem ourselves here at all and make this a ball game, because we're going to need some help as our offense hasn't done anything so far. They're really coming down in the box a lot. They know we want to run, so I'm going to have to be smart here and maybe spread us out some more, as that's a nice run. Wayne Knight gets us a first down. Right back to Wayne Knight. Nice crease. Good pickup. And he's such a dynamic player that I fully expect to get him involved in the passing game as well. Like right here is a perfect... Oh, we missed the throw. Third down and 4. We got him. On the move, Mario Taylor. Bad throw, and that's going to end up incomplete. I know he's a bad passer, but I was certainly expecting more than that out of him, as that kick is a pretty good punt, man. I'm not going to lie to you. It goes down at 22-yard line. They want to spread us out to begin this drive. I'm really curious to see if they're just going to run it with Rangel, which is a little bit of my prediction, even though I didn't put a spy on the field, and that's exactly what happened. I should have known. My gut told me that's all they were going to do, and I did not set up a good play for it. They haven't been interested in spreading this out, and I thought as soon as they did, like, they were just going to run it, and I should have known better. But, oh well, live and learn. Nice TFL right there. That's Weathersby, our top linebacker. You know, I don't know a ton about him. I think it's Weathersby's his name. Rangel looking to pass now. Second down, into coverage, and they're going to get that completion. LJ McCray gets shaken up. That's not good for us. We don't have a ton of depth on this team, so losing the starters, honestly, really bad news. And we're going to make guys play through injury as best as we can this first season. That's a big stop, though, there. Overton couldn't get the first down. Fortunately, it looks like he's going to have to sit a little bit with a bruised hand, but we held him to 3. That's probably best case scenario here. 4th and 2. They're going to attempt a what? 42-yard field goal, 41-yard field goal. It's up. It's good. 20-7 your score here. Yeah, we're not going to take that one out with MacArthur. Got to try to get our passing attack going. Is this right here, Foley, is a guy we need to get involved. We'll take that 9-yard gain. He doesn't feel overly athletic or anything, but he's a good back that I think can make an impact for us if we get him going. Or good tight end, not back. But ground game's going to be our friend as we go to Wayne Knight, and he's bottled up. What are you going to do when they win immediately? Third down and 3 here. Oh, no. Should not have pulled that one. Should have handed it off. Fourth down, we probably have to punt again. Haven't been very good in the read option game, man. It's usually not the biggest part of my playbook, but with Kamario Taylor, it has to be. So I'm going to have to get better at it. Oh, man. All right. That's not bad. First quarter's almost to an end here. LJ McCray's in the game, but I almost feel like I'm going to have to take him out. He's bright red. Which tells me, I mean, yeah, he's really, really hurting. That hand's bugging him big time. Probably pull him at the end of the quarter here if he's too bad. Nice pass break up there. Four seconds left. Wrangle from the gun. Gonna hand it off. No, he pulls it. Nice tackle there. That's going to end the quarter on a nice play for our defense. This game's not over, but we're in a really bad spot. It can get out of hand quick if we're not smart about this. Our offense hasn't been good. Our lone touchdown came on that nice kick return that we had to begin the day. Let's go ahead and check on that LJ McCray injury here in the depth chart. If it's too bad, we're going to pull him from the game. I just don't want to see him get hurt any worse. Yeah, I mean, he's in a bad spot with that hand injury. I hate to do it, but Gerald James is going to have to come in. I'll make him the backup where he might still get on the field, but I would rather have Gerald James play and let him rest up a little bit. We need about as good of a, strong of an impact as possible on the field, and he's not going to be able to do that. Our defense is already pretty weak. And they're going to run it right at us. So I can't have a guy -6 and 7 in areas out there on the field. As that's a deep shot. Eaglin's right there and breaks it up. Nice play for our defense. Actually, I don't think that was Eaglin who made that play. Who's number 30? Oh, and I just called a timeout. Man, am I awful. What a start to this live stream. Still getting used to it. Talking and playing has not been exactly easy for me. Because it's not something that I'm used to doing. Or being particularly good at. No, I was right. That was Eaglin. I mean, he was pretty much stride for stride with him on that, and luckily that he was pulling away at the end, but luckily that pass was a little bit underthrown. Come on, MacArthur. We need another good return here on special teams because our offense isn't doing it for us. Not a great one. We'll take it, though. All right, let's see if we can get this offense going quick. Underneath. Bad throw, man, but that's a nice catch by Foley. I mean, he is really, really bad passing. I'm concerned that it's not going to be workable for us. Big 3rd and 5 here. Got him. Nice throw. Oh, we missed that block. We could have had a touchdown to Wayne Knight. That's all right. We'll take it. Big first down and 10 play here. Let's get a good start to this drive. As that's totally disrupted. Check it down late. Get the ball in Ellis's hands, and he only gets a yard. But we need to get our top receiving, or receiver, I should say. Not even probably top receiving option, but top receiver involved a little bit. Foley's technically our best receiver, or I mean receiving option, but let's kick Mario Taylor another carry. Pick up what we can on the ground here. I think we did enough to make it a decision here on whether we want to run or pass. And I think I'm going to give it a run because we're going to go for it if we don't get it. And I want to give Wayne Knight a chance to convert. And 2 carries for him seems like a pretty good chance for us to be able to get this first down. Best player on the team. We got to trust that he can do it. He picks up 1. Not a great start here. Let's go right back to the read option game. Let's see if Mario Taylor can make the right read, and we might get a first down if he can here. There we go. Mario Taylor right up the middle. First down. Nice. That's what you love to see. They gave me a pretty tough read there, but I figure we give it to our back, get a nice run. I'm always looking for feedback if you're watching this after the fact. I would appreciate it if you guys give me some feedback. You know, should we slow sim, or I mean, super sim some of these games, or would you rather me play the whole thing? I like playing the whole game, but if you guys would prefer some super sim and like a little bit of like, oh, I don't want to say I'm going to choose play the moments, but a bit of like play the moments vibe to it, I'll consider doing that as we get that first down. Man, that was a big play on third down, and I'll admit, I wasn't 100% aware that was third down. I probably would not have thrown it there. But right back to the ground game. Wayne Knight. Take what we can get. That's a 5-yard pickup. Definitely got to get these wear and tear sliders fixed. Way too many clock stoppages in this game. There's probably going to be... I wouldn't be shocked if there's 10 extra plays run just due to all the injuries so far. Per team. I'm not even just saying for me. I think there could be 10 extra plays per team. So, got to get that fixed, but that's all right. Made a mistake. I'll own it. I didn't update the sliders before I jumped in and started the stream. Man. 4th and 5. Part of me says settle for 3, but I want to take a look at what... This is a hard kick. I think we can get it. This is stupid, but we're going to forego the 3. Oh, and they swat it down, man. What the heck? Hell, that makes me look just stupid and wrong. So, man, missed opportunity there. Completely missed. But they're backed up at least. Let's see if we can get Rangel bottled up. Nice play. That was Kai back to safety. Wasn't fast enough. So, figured why not give him a shot at safety. And I mean, he made a pretty good play there coming down, making that tackle. Right there, we had a nice tackle. Not sure who 11 is. We're still learning this roster. It's the first game with him. But I have to get used to that. He's one of our linebackers. I want to say he's our 3rd linebacker. So he doesn't play a ton. Looks like they're going to go to the screen game. Can we get out there with Spaghetti? And we can't do it. But no, they get the first down. I thought we could get there. Dang, man. Thought we were going to be able to get there just in time to, you know, get a good bang on that one. Probably going to go over to Solid A here. Don't want to spend too much time on Win and up his stats and make him look too beastly here. Quick pass. Oh, no, we missed the tackle. Are you kidding me? Dye's going to make that play. And Spaghetti. Actually, it was Flo that was there. Number 14. I thought it was 11. 3rd and 1. They don't have Overton in the game. They're top back. They're going to go right to the QB sneak. I should have been aware of that. They spread us out last time, and it was right to like a read option. I'm expecting the same thing here, and it's actually not. It's a shot play. We got pressure. That ball's out, and we got nobody over there. Don't let this lineman get a good gain. They still lost 5 on the play. Nice sack right there. That is I forget his name. James, I think. Yeah, Gerald James. He's the guy I brought in to replace L.J. McCray because he's so shaken up that made the sack there and knocked that ball out. Curious if they run a play before the 2-minute warning, and they won't. They're going to go right down to it. Might call a timeout depending upon how this play goes. That way we can try to get the ball back and get some more points. And, yeah, we're probably not going to do that as it's 3rd and 4. We're in a pretty tough spot here. This is a position you don't want to be in. Hopefully, no, they're not going to drain the clock. They're going to get this play off. They believe in themselves. No pressure. Pass broken up. There we go. We're going to get the ball back. 1.5 left in the quarter. See if MacArthur can bust another one for us. Nothing. As always, if you're watching, I want to thank you. And also, let me know how the mic's sounding because I'm still trying to adjust here and get this set up good. As we're going to go underneath, get Wayne Knight, and we just missed, dude. We had 20 yards right there. That's a horrible throw. Gosh, man, that's so frustrating. We had a big play, and we dropped the ball again. So, Kamario Taylor's passing might be the death of us here. We're just going to step up the middle, and let him run. There we go. Let's rush to the line. It's 3rd and 2. I think if we spread him out, probably run the same exact play. Hopefully we can get a look underneath. If not, we'll tuck and run again. Kamario Taylor, there we go. Finds Williams, 1st down. Rush again. Keep them spread out because that allows us to run the ball a little bit. And we all know, man, if you've been watching this stream or if you're just here, Taylor's struggled to get the ball accurately out of his hands today as we find Barber. Nice cut. 1st down. We got plenty of time left in the half here. 49 seconds. Probably do not have to rush here. Stepping up with Taylor. I just would rather give him the ball because, man, he's pretty good with the ball in his hands. Passing up and down, but he can run, and if we got an open lane, I'd rather take that with him. Sometimes you just got to do that with these college quarterbacks. Gosh, called the worst play for this situation. Ran a ton of clock off. Let's use a timeout. Leave us with 14 seconds and in the half. Might want to take a shot to the end zone here. We'll have to see how it's set up. We still have a timeout, so that's at least good. But we got an opening underneath here. That's Williams. Make somebody miss. Come on, fight. We're going to call that timeout. 6 seconds left at the 1. You can bet we're going for this touchdown. Now, we're going to go to goal line. Kamario Taylor's a bigger body guy who can run. We're out of timeouts. I don't know that I love this call here. Our offensive line's not the best. The QB sneaks a super risky move, and he doesn't get in. The clock's going to run out, man. Come on, guys. Oh, man, what a bad situation. I should have taken the delay game. I almost did. And I messed that up bad. Overton's been good. Frustrating. That is frustrating. Let's get this 3rd quarter underway here. Sorry if you hear my dogs. Mines is going to get the ball on the return here, and that's been about the best we've been on offense today is with the ball in our special teams' hands. Go to Knight here, give him a carry. And he was slow turning on that play for some reason. I wonder if he's a little beat up and injured or something, because he certainly should not feel that slow with his good change of direction and everything that he has. Come on, Taylor. Nice throw, and we get it to Foley. We got to keep him involved. That's a big play for him right there. I'd like to start feeding Ellis as he wins on that route. Nice completion. We're finally getting our passing attack going a little bit. 12 of 18. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that from Kamario Taylor. Back to the ground game. Look at that. Wayne Knight with some space. I should have juked there. I tried to run him over. I'll admit, some of that is me having a preference for power backs in this game. I tend to use them a little bit better. Come on, Taylor. There we go. Get the edge. Get out of bounds. Get that first down. Keep this drive alive. All the mistakes we made today, we need to get points on this drive. At this point, 3 is better than nothing. So I'll even take 3 as we're going to go backwards. Not a good start there. Or play, I should say. Let's get the ground game involved again. We all know that's our best way to move it here is Wayne Knight again. Lots of space. We'll take that pickup. Going to go to the screen game here where Knight's probably, you know, he is our best player, so why not try to feature him as we get the first down. Nice completion. Keep this drive marching. I think we're going to be able to get Williams on this play. He looks to be in man coverage, and boom, look at that. He snaps it off quick, easy completion, first down. Right back to the ground game, though, because that's our best, but like I said, best way to move the ball. Here we go, Knight. Knight, up the middle, nobody there. Knight, touchdown. JMU's getting back in this one. I wish I would have taken the field goals. We'd have 6 more points on the board, and guess what? We would be tied up in this ball game. That's what you get for being greedy. Should have settled for 3. But we're down 6. We got a chance to jump back into this one. Not sure how it'll work out, but our defense has played well of late. Hopefully they're able to continue that trend. They finished the first half strong. So give them another shot here to turn this game around. We can compete with Virginia Tech. I don't think the SEC will be easy, but we can compete with Virginia Tech. Rangel's coming out in the gun. We've seen it. He likes to run it in this situation, and that's exactly what they do. I guessed right, and then I changed my mind. Big play for Garrett Rangel. Got to trust my gut and make that tackle. Going to send some pressure at him. I still think they're just going to run it. Either him or Overton will have this ball. Right back to Overton, and you know, that's a solid tackle. Oh, nice. I don't know what happened there. Not a good throw. I'll take that. Run a little zone coverage or do cover 9 on this play. I don't know if we'll be able to stop them, but I think we can handle zone. We're not good in man, so maybe zone will work, and it didn't work either. So, you know, this team just sucks. So it is what it is. I'm betting this is a run. First down from the gun. I was right. Knew that all day. Nice TFL right there. That's what we need out of Kevin Wynn. All right. We'll get on Desir here. Try to rotate across our D-line. That's a screen. We were not set up well for that, and Flo makes a nice tackle right there. 3rd down and 10. Going to be a pass. Let's jump to the interior. I want to be on Jenkins. He's still a little shaken up. Come on, get pressure. Rangel all day. That ball's broken up. Nice hit by Flo to knock it out. I know that's annoying animation. I hate it, but I'll take it. It worked in our advantage this time. We're going to have a chance to take the lead in this game on this next drive. I think if we keep running the ball, we'll be all right. That's a solid punt, but 23-yard line. That's pretty good field position for us to start with. Right to the ground game. Wayne Knight, dude, they didn't block the linebacker. We got to do better than that. Every time I try to just straight up run the ball, it doesn't work for us. Second and 12, going to Knight, and that's just a bad pass. I wanted to throw it to him. Such a dynamic player. All right. I want to switch this up to the... He's next to me. There's no way he can't hear that. Quit doing that crap. There we go. We got him. Wayne Knight wide open. First down on 3rd and 12. Right back to him. I've got to flip that. I had it on the wrong side here. Let's flip it. There we go. It's delayed. Hopefully the clock doesn't get too low. I hate how it, it automatically becomes a false start on you if it does. Come on. There we go. Snap the ball. Got us from the backside, but we'll take 5 on first down, man. That's cool with me. I don't know how we're ranked 21 still, but you know what? We might hold our ranking coming out of... Oh, man. That was nearly a pick 6. That was dumb. He baited me on that one. Go underneath, get what we can get here. Nice broken tackle by Redmond. And a big first down right there. All right. We're going to keep passing because it's actually worked pretty well. We're going to keep Knight involved, though, in that way and do a lot of check downs and pick up what we can. That's 6 yards right there. I want to keep featuring him, but MacArthur had to check in for this play. Let's give him a carry. He had a great kick return. He broke 2 tackles right there, man. Awesome play. I hope we don't have to use MacArthur a ton in the backfield, but that was fun. He was excellent on that kick return touchdown, too, so we'll definitely give him a carry here or there. Oop, that's an RPO. I did not want that. We're going to take a shot here. 2nd and 8. I want to try to win one-on-one, and I think Foley's going to do it if we can get a good throw, and it's a terrible one, man. But there's a flag. That's probably DPI right there. Let's just be real. DPI, baby. That's a first down for your Dukes. We might have a shot here on this one. I think I accidentally got into coach suggestions, but whatever. Back to the ground game. Wayne Knight's blown up in the backfield. Man, we haven't been able to run the ball great here in the second half unless we're passing it a lot, so. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, I was hitting triangle, but he didn't get the pass out in time. Terrible sack, man. We lost a ton of yards on that one. We're going to spread it out. Third quarter came to an end. That's what we were looking for. I was trying to get the audible off, and it wouldn't work, so I just wanted to end the quarter. Looking at it, I mean, Knight's been pretty good on the ground, but he hasn't been as explosive as Overton. So, it hasn't been pretty at times, but we're close in this one, man. We're close. Third down and 19, man. We have a long way to go. I don't think we're going to get the first down, but let's make this kick as easy as possible. I mean, 4th and 9. No, let's settle for 3. We got plenty of time. Let's get this kick off. I think we're going to be able to hit it. I suck at kicking, so we'll see if I'm able to drill it through. Kicks up, and it's going to go right down the middle. Look at that. We're 1 for 2 today on our field goal attempts. Now we're down just 3. Still got to keep this defense going strong. And it's been impressive in the second half. We've shut them down, actually, I think since the first quarter, honestly. I'd have to actually look, but I'm pretty sure it was the first quarter was the last time they got any points in this ball game. Grab a quick drink. Rangel's going to pull it, and right there we are, Spagagili or whatever it is, making tackle. I got to look it up real quick. I can't remember how to say his name. I know it's probably not the most important thing, but I want to have the pronunciations as right as I can. Spinagatti. Spinagatti, I guess. I don't know. He's not a very good player. He'll probably start for us just this year, and then hopefully we get an upgrade over him. Straight run from Rangel, and wow, he spun out of that, man. You got to be kidding me. I thought we had him. 3rd and 6. Let's go man. I'm going to run some press man coverage here. Probably a bad idea, but especially with Overton going out, I think this might be a run from Rangel. We've seen him do it plenty of times. And guess what? It wasn't, but we get a big hit on the quarterback, and we're going to get that stop. All right. We got our opportunity now. Hopefully we can take the lead here in this game finally. Claw our way back after playing awful at the beginning of this one. MacArthur, short return. Got to lean on the ground game here, but not be afraid to throw it. Mario Taylor's been inconsistent passing the ball. He's been better in the second half, though, so we're going to have to trust him because it looks like they're going all out to stop our run. So even though I don't love to do it, I feel like our best opportunity to win this game is to just trust Mario Taylor to make the right reads and throw the ball. Come on, man. He's standing next to me. Let's go. Oh. Ooh, I was a little worried about that throw, but we got the completion there. Ellis has been all right for us. 4 for 31. I was hoping for a bigger impact out of him, but I accidentally chose the same play. Let's go. Quick underneath. Get Wayne Knight the catch. And they're not going to give us the first down. We're going for this all day. Big 4th down. Wayne Knight, get the first down. That's what we needed, baby. But he is hurt. That's going to suck if we lose him for any length of time. He is just such a dang good player, and he's by far our best offensive weapon. So we got to get him back. Hopefully he's healthy, and he just needs a little bit of a break, and he'll be fine. Let's go underneath. Let's get our top receiver, Landon Ellis, a completion, and that'll give us another first down. Foot contusion. I'm tempted to bring him back, but we're going to rest him for a little bit, see how long he's out for. Hopefully, get him back on the field sooner rather than later. MacArthur probably will be all right filling in for him. I'm not going to say he's great or anything. He's so slow, but he managed to get a kick return touchdown, so I'm going to keep bringing that up. We don't get many explosive plays, so that was nice to see. Let's go underneath, get the completion. Oh, Barber wins around the edge there. That's a big play. And they give us the first down. Was not expecting that out of that one. Cool. Perfect. Not going to argue about that. Wayne Knight checks back into the game. He's yellow. He's going to definitely see some impacts, but that doesn't matter, man. Look at that run right there. He picks his way for the first down. He seems to be healthy to me, so I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to keep featuring him, too. We're going to go right back to him here on a screenplay. Got to get him his touches, and I think he's going to be the difference in this game for us as he's around the edge, and the Dukes finally got the lead in this ball game, baby. Well, I guess it's tied. No, we do have the lead. We kicked the field goal on the last drive. 24-20 because we're going to drill this kick. Let's go, James Madison. We might start this off 1-0, and we played awful in the first quarter. If you didn't see it, it'll be up on YouTube later. You'll be able to check it out. But this game started bad for us. I mean, there was 2 touchdowns. I scored one. Virginia Tech scored one in the first like 25 seconds of this ball game. And then after that, our offense was, I mean, terrible until about the middle to end. Finally came to life. Our defense did enough to keep us in the game. I honestly think Virginia Tech hasn't given Overton enough carries because he's been awesome when they've given him the ball. So hopefully we see them keep going away from that, because if they do that, I feel pretty good for where we're at. Rangel, oh, that was a complete. Oh, oh man, I ran away from that. That's going to be a touchdown. That's all on me right there. I thought he was going down, and I just kind of laid off on the play. Can't do that. Got to be better than that. I mean, what are we doing right there? Aiden Green's a good player, but that's all on me. Terrible gameplay. Now we're going to have to claw back from a 3-score deficit, or 3-point deficit, not score. Yeah, we're not going to take this one out. It's too deep. All right, Wayne Knight's still a little shaken up. We got 4:45. I'm comfortable. I think we got enough time in this ball game. I'm probably not going to try to give too many carries to Wayne Knight. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. That's going to be picked. I wanted to throw it to X. I seen Foley wide open there. That's just stupid on my behalf. Got to be smarter than that. Wayne Knight getting a carry. Wayne, come on. Hey, we'll take that. That's solid. 3rd and 5. I'll be honest, I might treat it like we only have one drive left in this game. I'm tempted to go for it on 4th down if we don't get it here. Let's go. Easy. Oh, terrible throw. Come on, Camario. I don't know. What do I do here? I'm very tempted to... we're going to go for it. We're going to punt it. I mean, we're going to go and trust our D. I think our D needs to help us out here. If they can't, we didn't deserve to win this ball game anyway. So, we're not in a great spot, but we just got to trust our defense can step up for us. I'm sure they're going to run the ball here. Overton's giving us fits, but nope. They go to the pass game, and we give up a big play down the middle. Man, that's awful. Come on. End around, and we're going to give up another huge play. Our D kind of, I don't want to cuss, but they crapped the bed here. We needed one big drive out of them, and we're getting cut through like we're soft butter right now. I mean, everything they do is working. Aiden Green's been awesome today for them. They couldn't pass the ball to start it off with Garrett Rangel, but man, I feel like we're in a pretty tough spot now. They're going to start draining clock. We're not going to use timeouts yet. 3rd and inches. Hey, they got an injury there. That works out for me. We're going to send a big blitz at them. This is a rough, tough call. They're probably just going to run it up the middle here if I had to guess. And we're right there, and they're not going to stop it. So we're going to just stop the clock. We have to hold them out of the end zone here, or else this ball game's pretty much over. So, come on, stop Overton. There we go. Hit him, back him up. Let's go. 2nd and goal. Timeout. Second and goal now from the 8. Back to the Overton. Hit him. He bounces off of it. And you've got to be kidding me, man. That's a touchdown. Dang, man. That's ball game. We're going to need a quick score, and I don't think our passing attack's good enough for that. So it is what it is at this point. Tough. That's tough right there. Probably should have just kneeled it with mines, but I've pretty much given up hope we're going to win this game, so why not? Let's try some stuff out. Down 10, 2:26 to go. We need Taylor to play like he hasn't shown us he's capable of that. That's a nice deep shot. And we fit it in there. Landon Ellis with the reception. We might get the score we were looking for. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. That is an awesome play right there. All right, now the question is, do I want to do a onside kick or not? 2:15, one timeout. We're going to kick it deep. I think it's the right decision. We got a 2-minute timeout. We've got a timeout. Best case scenario, we'll get a minute 20-ish left on the clock, and I think that we can work with that. So, now's our chance. Maybe we'll make it work. Come on, Overton. Can't break that tackle, and he does. Timeout. Overton's been tough. I'm glad they have only given him, I think, 11 carries on this one. Want as many people down near the line as possible. We're going to press them. 2nd down and 6. They're going to throw it. Was not ready for that, and that's going to be your ball game right there. They're going to take that to the 2-minute timeout. And they should be able to basically kneel this one out now. That's your ball game. Virginia Tech, man, it was a good game. I actually think we're a little better than I thought we were. We played well in this game. Amazing that. Why are they suddenly coming out to run a play? Maybe we'll get lucky and get a turnover here. They should have been able to drain the clock completely with that kneel down. So I don't understand quite what they were doing there. Oh, man, we got roasted on that one. All right, don't matter. They're taking a knee now. They will drain the clock. It's going to be a 3-point loss here. That's your ball game. 34-31 is going to be the final here. Virginia Tech, pretty good team. Give them their credit. They beat us. We didn't belong ranked anyway. We had a good record last year playing in the Sun Belt, so it is what it is, but Aiden Green dominated us, and honestly, Overton Jr. deserved a ton of credit out of the backfield. Garrett Rangel, I mean, he managed the game well for Virginia Tech. We'll take a look at the stats here. I mean, we both had a ton of offense, over 400 yards. The plays count was pretty good. I figured we might get more with all the injury stoppage. They just were more explosive. I mean, they ran the ball better. I think they even threw the ball better than us. They had less passing yards, but they were just efficient, and they got more yards per pass because they ran it so many times that I was really expecting the run, so I was kind of going all in on that one, and it just didn't work out all the time. Rangel was good. I mean, Overton Jr. was awesome for him, 11, 107, 2 touchdowns. Rangel ran it 16 times. Aiden Green, though, he burned us. He was the only receiver that gave us trouble, and we couldn't stop him. He had a 73-yard touchdown, but he still had over 100 yards on 6 other catches. Like, we didn't do our part in stopping him. Looking at Kamario Taylor for us, honestly, good day, 70% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, a pick. On the ground, Wayne Knight got bottled up, 4.1 yards per carry, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with how he did. 10 carries for Kamario Taylor, that's going to happen. We're going to have to lean on him running the ball. Knight led us in receptions. He had a touchdown. Ellis, though, 6 for 127 and a score. He did have that 84-yard touchdown catch that gave us a fighting chance at the end, but you know what, man? I need some more consistency, but he was good for us. The rest of our receivers struggled as expected. I didn't get fully involved, which is something I'm going to struggle with. Kevin Wynn had 4 TFLs. Weathersby had 2. We had a sack from Gerald James, and Jenkins had a sack. Of course, we didn't have any picks. I don't think we had a couple pass deflections. We did miss a field goal early. And then, man, we had that big kick return here to begin the day for us. Jackson MacArthur took it 99 yards for a touchdown. We still lost, but I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I am going to grab a quick picture, though. Who do I want to show off in this thumbnail? Maybe we go Aiden Green. We're going to grab a thumbnail here. Get that. And then I want to grab one. Probably, honestly, Kamario Taylor was very good in this game. So either him or Wayne Knight deserve to be on there. Yeah, I think we're going to... I don't know, man. Yeah, we'll put Mario Taylor on here. Sorry, guys, this part isn't going to be interesting or anything, but necessary evil here when you're doing content. Get that looking as good as possible. It's a little blurry here. This part's boring, but alright, cool. I think I'm going to take that. It's not the best, but we'll make it work. I'm sick of fighting with it. Let's return to the hub here. Advance the week, take a quick look at recruiting, and then I think we'll probably get out of here today. Now, when I do my final cuts here for YouTube, I think I'm going to try and cut a little bit of this stuff out, if I can, and edit it out when I put it up in a video form. Now, I'm using the YouTube editor, so it's very basic, but I'm going to try to do my best to do that. We do have a bye week here, so let's jump into recruiting real quick. You know, things are looking okay so far. Willett's going to be a tough one to hold on to. We have some points. I feel alright, though. Things are looking up. I think Shepley being a 4-star, I have interest in throwing some more points on him. I'm just afraid I don't have enough to make a big impact. Either way, let's throw it on him. We're going to advance the week here. Early in the season, I try not to bounce my points too much unless there's a battle that I'm just out on. I want to really see the recruiting battles develop and see what happens. So, you know, I'm not too up and down on the boards early on, but we're always going to check it out. Like Boykins, we're in the lead for. Things change early on, and if you get a big lead on a guy or you're really falling behind, it's a tell. Like, here with Beatty, it looks good, but we're in the top 8. Like, it's too soon to just start ruling these schools out. So we need to keep it going, get it narrowed down to the top 5 or whatever before I start pulling back points to add on other people. But honestly, I feel pretty good. Like right there, Shepley, we upped our points a little bit, and we made up some ground on them 2 schools. So UConn's going to be an issue for us maybe, but yeah, I'm all right with that right here. I haven't scouted him, but he's a 4-star. That's fine. Pretty happy with that. Our first game went pretty well. Next up is just an FCS school, so we're going to be way better than them. And certainly fell out of the top 25 here. I can guarantee that. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I wanted to look just to see, but we are out, and yeah, we're still getting votes, so we might jump back in with a win here over FCS. I doubt it. We're kind of down like right around 30-ish in the rankings. and it would take a lot of losses, but we still got a fighting chance to get back in top 25 after that loss to Virginia Tech. But that's probably it for today, guys. I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you got any feedback, leave it down in the comments below. Trying to get, better at this, so I'm just appreciative of anybody who stops by and watches it. If you make it to the end, consider liking and subscribing. That's all I got for you today. If you want to watch the full stream, we'll have it up on YouTube. It'll be up in stream version, and then I'll try to edit it down. It'll be a little bit quicker here in the future. So that's it. Have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully we'll play 2 games. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow on Christmas. No promises, though. So see you guys later. I'm out.